All right, here we go. Another episode of TDM Talk. This one is a business owner series. We're continuing that with local business owners in the city. So we have a very special guest today, Sandy, the owner of Beauty Fly
Sandy.
Sandy.
Yes.
Beauty Fly Sandy. Okay. That's a Let me start with that. How did that name come out? I mean, I know it's kind of like, is it the fly, like how they say fly, like being fly? Oh,
No, well, I love butterflies, so I was like, you know what? I want to incorporate butterflies into my
oh,
logo. So I was like, you know what? Beauty kind of rhymes with butter, and
mm-hmm.
then you're looking fly, like you look
Yeah,
cute.
yeah. It's like
So I'm like, you
a
know what? Beauty and fly. So kind of like brings the butterfly.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. It makes sense. Like butterfly, beauty fly, Sandy. Okay,
Yes.
okay. I like that. Where let's talk, I guess let's start from the beginning. Like are you from like where are you from? Your upbringing, did you go to school? Like did you go to school for this, that kind of stuff?
Okay, so I took a course because I've been into makeup for like a long time. So I knew that I wanted to do this because I started just watching YouTube videos for like hours. I could spend hours watching YouTube videos, tutorials. So I would spend just time and it was just therapeutic for me. Just doing my makeup, just spending time. And then my husband was like, "You like doing this, huh?" I'm like, "Yes, I love it. It's just like my passion. I just been into makeup since I was young." So after that, I will wear makeup and people will ask me like, who do your makeup? Did you do your makeup? And like, yeah. He's like, oh, it looks good. Like,
Yeah.
so I was getting a lot of feedback. And also, I told my coworkers one day, I'm like, you know what? I want to do like a little party and just have it like a glam party at my house. So they were down for that. Like, yeah, let's go to your house and you can do our makeup. So after that, it was like 3 or 4 girls that went to my house, and they gave me a lot of feedback. They're like, "Yeah, Sandra, you're doing really good. Like, you're good at this." So after that, I started asking my sisters, my friends, like, "Hey, can I do your makeup?" And I was just loving it. I was just having a good time.
Yeah. It's like a passion, right? Like you
Yes.
just love to do it. Like at what age did you start where you started playing? Because I know some so like my daughter is 9, one of my youngest daughters is 9 because I have a 15-year-old and she loves the same thing. My wife, same thing. They love makeup, you know.
Yes.
And I was like, why don't y'all, do it? I mean, because there's a lot of people that do it, right? It's just about preference, I guess, what some people prefer because the way you do makeup might not be the way somebody else does it. They might just love the way you do it. So, like, at what age did you start? Like, how young were you when you discovered makeup? And what was it? Was it lipstick? Was it,
Yes, the lipstick. So
okay.
I remember I was in elementary, and it was like this green lipstick,
Yeah.
and once you put it on, it turns red.
Oh, wow.
So yes, so I remember my friend, she was in a restroom, she was putting on a lipstick, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Like it's green, but it turns red. So I asked her, hey, can I borrow your lipstick? And then she let me borrow her lipstick. So I put it on, and I just like the feeling that I made. It made me feel like beautiful. Like I was so confident, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I look cute. But the thing is that that lipstick was a tint. So when
Oh.
I went home, like I was trying to take it off and I couldn't rub it off. I'm like, oh my god, my parents are gonna get, they're gonna get mad at me because they were strict.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can't wear makeup until you're 15. Like, so I was like, oh my god, and I couldn't take it off.
Where are your parents from?
Mexico.
Mexico. So I was gonna guess that.
Typical strict parents. Yeah.
Typical
Yes.
Mexican parents, because my parents were
Mexican
like that
parents.
with my Mexican parents. My mom from Monterrey, and my dad from Reynosa. So I have 5 sisters, so that was tough. I don't have any brothers, so my sisters, they drove me crazy. But I remember that when they first started getting into the whole makeup and shaving their legs and that type of thing, it was at a young age. But they didn't want you to do it. My
Yes.
dad was so strict, even with the hair. They all had like really long hair. He didn't like for them to cut it. I
Okay.
don't know
Okay.
if your parents were like that as well, but
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
They were.
Okay, okay. So you were very young when you started with the makeup, and I guess it's always with the lipstick, right? Because
Yes.
I always
Just
hear,
sneaking. Yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of get in and see how it feels. Because would you see your mom do it, put it on? Did your mom wear makeup?
Just lipstick once in a while.
Just lipstick.
Yeah. Only
Okay.
at the parties.
Yeah, only
and then
only
and then the lipstick she would put like blush here and then she just rub it off.
a little bit, huh?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, because we always sometimes as men, from a men's perspective, we'd be like, man, y'all don't need to wear all that makeup, now some of y'all do. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm gonna say some, but what's your take on that? Like when people tell you like you don't even need makeup, you're so beautiful, and this and this and that. Have you gotten that? Have you ever heard that? Or heard somebody say that to you?
My husband.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Shout out to him. Like,
Yes.
he over there watching and
He's
listening.
like, yeah, you don't understand. I need to cover my under eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have dark circles. So, you know, you
like
get,
me.
Yeah, you get older, so they appear. So that's my self-conscious. Like, you know, I was like, ah. So I just feel like I had to cover them. And if I just have concealer, that's it, blend it, and I'm good to go.
See, people have told me, they're like, man, you need to do something with your eyes, because I do interviews. That's why I took myself off camera too, because I'm self-conscious about just everything, because I'm always like tired. I really ever sleep. So it'd be kind of one of them things, like I see myself and I'm, damn, look at my eyes and look at, you know. So I get what you're saying, but I know for women that's more of a thing, because guys, we probably don't even really care. You know, my wife always tells me, why don't you use this to clean your face and this? And I'm like, man, I don't want that, you know. But so the first time you ever did makeup on someone, like, man, how did that feel?
I was happy and proud because they gave me good feedback.
Yeah,
so
because they liked it.
Yes,
Obviously.
they liked it. Yes. So it made me feel like, you know what, this can become a thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I was like, you know what, let me try it. So I was practicing and practicing, trying to get all the models that I could. And like, you know what, give me your feedback. Like, be honest. Like, what is it that you liked? Is it too much? Is it too little? And they're like, no, it's good. Like, it's soft glam. I don't feel like it's cakey. And that was my thing. I'm like, that's what I'm going for. Like, soft glam. I don't want it to feel cakey, you know, just to feel your skin.
So for those that don't know, right, men, what is soft glam compared to the cakey? And I think I have an idea, but I'm gonna let you answer. You're the pro.
So for me, it's skin prep.
Okay.
It's all about the skin prep. So if you don't do like the skin prep before the makeup, of course it's gonna look cakey. So if you put foundation on top of your bare skin, of course it's gonna feel cakey. It's not gonna go as soft, like flawless.
Okay.
Because you want that radiance to come through the makeup.
Okay.
By doing skin prep.
Okay.
And before I didn't know that. I was just putting foundation on top of my bare skin. Yes. And then I started learning about skin prep. Like, skin prep is key. It's like the key to the makeup.
Okay. To how it looks on you.
Yes. So it's pretty much like when you're painting it, like a primer.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it's like a primer, and then.
See, now when you say it like that, now we're
Yes.
like, I bet all the men are like, oh, that's what she means.
So skin prep.
Okay, because I was just agreeing with you. I was just like, yeah, but I was like, I don't know what she's talking about, but.
Yeah. So that makes a difference.
Oh yeah. Okay. I guess I could see that now, because, you know, again, women wear makeup differently, right? A lot of them wear a lot, and or it might be the same amount, but depending on how they skin prep, or they don't. It's just a matter of how it looks.
Yeah, and I noticed that whenever I don't do that, when I skip that step, like I'll break out or get a pimple, you know. Because my skin wasn't clean, and then I put the makeup on top, dirty face or oily face, and of course you're gonna break out.
Okay.
Yeah. So first you have to clean your face and then do the skin prep, and then your makeup.
Okay. So, as far as education wise, did you go to cosmetology school or anything like that? Have you taken courses? No.
Pretty much just YouTube. A lot of notes, taking notes, and then mentally notes.
Everybody says the same thing. You can just go to YouTube and pretty much learn, you know.
And then just like daily routine, you're doing it every day. So it stays in your head. And also I took a course, so that helped me a lot too.
Oh, okay.
And then that gave me that motivation, that push. Like, you know what? I can do this. I'm gonna do this.
When you took the course, how much of it did you know? Like, did you were kind of like sitting there, you're like, oh, I already knew this.
I wasn't advanced, but it was like intermediate, I want to say.
Okay. Okay. And how long would you say you've been doing this, like, for real, professionally? Well, I don't say professionally, but where it was serious.
Taking clients?
Yeah.
2019.
Oh, wow.
2019.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yes. But then again, COVID hit. So I was out for like 2 years.
Wow.
I wasn't taking clients. Yeah, so everything like kind of froze.
So what did you do during that time?
Well, that time I was at home because I wasn't working that much. Maybe like 2 days out of the week, maybe 3. So I was like, you know what? I don't have clients, so let me just start doing my own makeup and then posting on Instagram.
Okay.
Taking pictures outside and getting that golden hour. That golden hour is like different. The lighting.
Yeah.
It's like natural lighting.
Okay.
Yeah, so the pictures come out really pretty.
Really pretty and really high quality.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what you strive for. Like, because I can't stress enough how important quality is, like when taking pictures or anything, because there's a lot of photographers that claim to be photographers, but their pictures are just bad. And I don't know if it's like lighting or if it's like the edit that they do that it doesn't. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying because it just. Are there any plans to actually go to school to get do you need a license to do that? Like if
No,
you
no, no
no okay
license. That's a good thing about Texas that you don't need a license unless
really
you're dealing with like chemicals. Then
uh
yeah, you do need a license, like estheticians.
okay
Yeah, but I'm
okay
not doing that. I'm just doing makeup.
just makeup.
Yeah, no chemicals, nothing like that.
So where do you know do you do it at home or do you
Yeah, so
travel
I have
or
a
both?
studio. I'm willing to travel. Like if people want me to go to their house, well, of course, I can go to your house, like surrounding Houston,
Of course.
Katy,
Somebody
Pearland.
from Dallas will be like, "Can you come over here?"
Uh,
If the bag is right, look.
but you know what? Not all money is good money
That's true.
because
I agree.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time you can't get back.
Yes.
You don't want to waste time, and it's like, bro, like
So
I
it's
could.
okay to say no. Like you don't have to say yes to every.
Have you said no before to a client, or you've pretty much taken everybody?
Pretty much everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say your rating is? Like, if you had the waitress, like, everybody rating your. Have you ever? Oh, let me. I guess a better question is, have you had anybody not like it? Like, say they were upset with how you did it, or they didn't. Well, I don't want to say upset, but they didn't like it.
No. But at the end of the makeup session, I do ask them, is there something you want me to change or add? And they're like, oh, can you put more blush or can you
Oh,
do
okay,
yeah
okay.
things like that, but not to take off.
Yeah.
No.
So never was
No.
like, I don't like it. Take this off.
No. And I know
Okay.
I've heard stories about makeup.
Yeah, cause I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I could see somebody getting upset and being like, "Man, I don't like this look," and it's like what you asked for. So I wanted to know how that felt, but you've never had it, so actually that's good because you pretty much everybody. So when you own a business, right, customer service is like one of the most important things in running any kind of business. You got to be able to have good customer service skills. You got to be able to know how to talk to your clients. You better know what they want. Um, so when they reach out to you, what is it that most of them get? Like, what do they mostly ask for? Do you ever done anything like for weddings or quinceañeras or anything like
Yes, I
that?
have. And I
Okay.
ask for a lot of inspo pictures. Like, give me your ideas, like, give me your vision. So that way I
Ah,
can, what is it that you like about this picture? Like, send me 3 pictures. What is it that you like about this one?
yeah,
What is your theme? What is your dress? I ask all those questions. How's your skin? Is it oily? Is it dry? Because I want to go prepared.
yeah, yeah.
I want to
That's
make sure I
smart.
have everything. So you have to have ask a lot of questions.
Okay, man. See, I wish I'd have met you. Well, we were looking for someone to do my daughter's makeup for her quinceañera because I like the work, that you've done. And I mean, don't get me wrong, we were very satisfied with who we ended up getting. The crazy part is we hired someone, right? So we booked with her. We sent her the deposit like on a Saturday, and then like a few days later, she's like, "Man, somebody has sent me the money to book for the same day on Friday night." Before we sent the money. So she sent back our money and canceled ours, and it drove me crazy because I was like, now I gotta find
Yeah.
somebody else because we were actually looking to do someone to do hair and makeup instead of having to go to two different people because there's some people that do both. Is that ever something you thought about doing like the hair?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. But I don't want to do no updos. Maybe just curls or the Hollywood waves. That's like a thing.
okay.
It's like the pretty waves that is like
Oh,
trending right now. But I don't want to not do no updos. Just like curly hair
curly,
with a
yeah.
crown and maybe like a braid.
I wonder how
Something.
my daughter. I'll have to show you when we get done. I'll show you a picture of hers. But we loved it. My wife loved it, and she's very adamant about who does and how they do makeup because I think to me, she does pretty good makeup.
Yeah.
She's just shy. She's probably gonna hate me for saying this, and I'll tell her, why don't you, but she's shy. She's
I'm
not.
shy too.
Are you
Look at
really?
me. Yes, I'm an introvert. I'm
Okay,
really quiet, reserved, private. Like,
that's her, and
yes.
I'm like, man, because I feel like she can do it. But so being an introvert, like, how did that work with?
I cannot let fear get in the way. Pretty much, I just have to talk to myself every day. Like, okay, Sandra, you got this. You can do it. Like, and pray. Like, make sure make sure I ask all the right questions and that everything goes well.
On a scale of 1 to 10, your first client, how scared were you or how nervous? 10
Who?
being like I was
Yeah, I
scared.
was I was nervous. I had butterflies, and it was a close friend that reached out.
Oh, okay, okay. Did
Yes.
that make it easier though, kind of, because it was a close friend, or what? or would it
Well,
be in
I take it
better?
back. It wasn't a close friend. It's a friend that I worked with.
Uh,
Yeah, so it was like a friend that I know, but she
yeah,
wasn't close. But it was just like we haven't seen each other for like years.
yeah,
And then she found out I was doing makeup, so she reached out. So I was like, yeah, I took the job and I went to her house and she liked it. So,
nice. So it worked out.
mm-hmm.
That's good though, because I think stepping out is the first step, right?
Yes.
Especially when being an introvert. I'm the opposite. I'm everywhere. I'm I'm again the complete opposite. Her and I are complete opposites. I don't have no fear of anything. I do get nervous. I'll admit that. I do get nervous sometimes. Why, I have no idea. I've been doing everything that I've been doing for years now, and it's still, I guess, because I'm a perfectionist. I try to be, at least, try to be professional, try to be, put out the best product, because it means something, right? Like, you want your clients to love what you do, because then you want them to come back, and then you want them to tell others, to tell others, to tell others, because word of mouth is probably like the best promotion
Yes.
that you
And
can
that's the
get.
best feeling.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I know someone. There's her page, and then they follow my page or they look at my work and they're like, okay, and they reached out. So
Okay.
that means they like something that is all right on my page. So they reach out like, hey, I heard
Yeah.
from so and so that you do makeup. Are you available on this date?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So I love it when it's like,
So
I
if they
got
want,
referred.
yeah, no, of course. So if they want to book, do they just go through the Instagram, or do you have a link?
Yes, or through friends too, like DM or
Yeah, just
a
some,
friend of a friend. You're like, oh
like, I
yeah,
have a friend.
yeah, I know someone. Yeah. So pretty
Okay.
much just through Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So we met initially through Stephanie, who we had in here a few weeks. Man, I don't. It might have been a month now, or a month or so ago.
Yeah.
Who's owner of Next Level Beauty. We were at her grand opening, which I think was dope. So congrats to her on that. Is there any plans to maybe one day have your own, like,
Yes.
space like that, where people can come to, and you're like, man, this is mine. Come, you know.
Yes. So I've been looking around like for little sweets. Um, but the thing is about the fear, like, what if it doesn't go well? How am I gonna get the money to pay for the suite? So
Yeah.
all those things, because once you're a makeup artist and you want to do this, like this, your passion, you have to go all in. It's like you have to quit your 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
It's like marketing and then doing getting models,
It's a lot.
yeah, posting and just doing makeup. So it's like, what if it doesn't go well? So all the little things, but you know what? I get the support from my husband. He's like, no, just do it. I'll support you. Like, I got your back.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
like,
so important.
I don't know, but hopefully soon.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to that. And
Yes.
if, well, let me say this: when it happens, hopefully we'll get an invite. I'm just saying.
Yes.
But I think I love to see that. So we've been doing this podcast thing, like, January will be 2 years, and I've been studio to studio, sharing space, doing, or going place to place. But the dream was always to, of course, have my own space, and here we are. I still get nervous, right? Rent comes around, it's like, whoa, because we don't actually offer a service like you do, right? Or like Stephanie does, or like a barber would. This is really built off of just me putting, me and my partner, Melissa, putting the money up to be able to be here and do this until it's able to make us money. So I don't want to say we're losing money. I say we're like, it's an investment.
Yes.
So I want to backtrack a little bit. Earlier, you said you got to go all in. What does that mean to you?
That means being my own boss. Trying to find a way to get maybe adding more services to my business. So that's what I'm thinking. The only way that I can pay off a suite is by adding more services, by maybe doing a one-on-one. Because there's a lot of women out there, everyday women, that they like makeup, but they just don't know where to start. They don't know what shade to use. They don't know what tools. They don't know the beauty blender. They don't know about a brush. And like, what? Because I talk to people, like I talk to women, and they're like, Sandra, well, just do a class. I'll take your class. Just do it. I'm like, you know what? So they gave me motivation. They gave me that push that I need.
Look, you'll be one day giving classes, and
Yes.
building, and then building the next generation of makeup artists,
Yes.
and things like that.
So I do see myself catering to the everyday woman.
Okay.
I do see myself catering to the beginners. You know, I want to show them what tools to use, what skin prep, and makeup.
Yeah.
You know, based on their budget, because you know some people might have a low budget,
Correct.
and some people might want to splurge on higher end
Yeah. Yeah. Of
products.
course.
So based on their budget, like, hey, you know, let's go shopping together.
Yeah.
You know, buy the stuff. You know, I can add that service too. Like, let's go shop together. You pay for my time, and that's it.
Y'all hear that, man? Y'all look.
Yeah.
Y'all better book her before she start getting. You know, she gonna get busy. Because when you do good work, trust me, it's gonna. Like I said earlier, the word of mouth. That's like the best thing because when you do someone's makeup, that person goes out somewhere, right? And they're with their friends. Oh, who did your makeup, girl? You look so pretty. You know, whatever, whatever. Oh, Sandy did. You know. Oh, well, give me her info, and then it's a trickle down effect. You know, we get that. You know, we don't do makeup, but with the podcast, you know, it's like, oh, you know, they did an interview. We get people reach out to us all the time. Okay, we want to do an interview. Cool. It's like with a barber, with anybody. When you do good work, it it naturally comes back to you as far as the clientele. Uh, so that's what I mentioned this earlier with in another interview where or either that or I was telling somebody how a lot of these taco trucks, right? They don't have social media, but they be having lines like crazy. They got good business, but because they got good food. And how do people know they got good food? Because they talk.
The talk and also the smell. Where's that smell
Oh
coming
yeah,
from?
that
Yes,
too.
like,
Yeah, yeah. Because
pretty sure it's from that taco truck.
next episode we'll be at the taco truck eating tacos and talking about makeup. What's next for you? I know the year's already I mean, Christmas is like next week.
Yes.
Or in a few days, really. But for 2025, what can people look forward to?
So I want to do that, the 101. I want to do
Explain what that is. Explain what the
So
101 is.
101, they will come to me, and it's just, let's say it's your daughter. She wants to learn how to wear the foundation, the contour, like the whole shebang.
Okay.
So she'll come to my studio, and then we'll sit, and I'll ask her questions like, how is your skin? Is it oily? Is it dry? Combination. So okay, this is what you need to do.
Okay.
This is the stuff that you need for your face.
Okay. Okay.
And then we'll find her shade, her foundation, and then I'll show her how to place it, what tools to use for her makeup,
Okay.
the concealer, like the shadow, like what is it that you want to do for your eyes? Is
Correct.
it like sparkly? Is it glitter? Is it just matte? It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Well, and the only reason it's familiar is because I hear them say it. I hear
Yes.
her and my wife talking, and I'm just like, I just put my AirPods in, and I don't know what I was like. I don't know what, but they like to go to Ulta and all these
Yes.
places. And is that your store? Is that your go-to store?
Ulta or Sephora. And you know what? A lot of girls get intimidated because it's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of girls are like, I don't know, I like makeup, but I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
So that's where I come in. Okay, let's go shopping. Let's go shopping together. That's gonna be another service that I want to add.
Okay.
Let's go shopping together. Tell me what your budget is, and then we'll go from there. This is what
Okay.
you need. Is what you need. Your
I
skin.
like that.
Yeah, that's another
That's
service.
smart.
That
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
so.
another service that I want to add.
Okay. And and again for next year, like you want to offer that? And,
Yes, the 2025, and also want to do glam parties.
Okay. Now tell us a little bit about.
Okay,
what
so
that
let's say your wife, she wants to host a party at her house.
is. Okay.
So she invites her friends, let's say girlfriends, 4 to 6 girlfriends. And then she'll have mimosas with, finger foods, music. And I'll bring all my stuff, like my makeup kit. I'll bring mirrors for all the girls.
Which I'll be paying for. But anyway.
Yes.
No,
And the brushes, everything you need for makeup.
Yeah.
So we're going to focus on one look. Let's
Okay.
say the girls want to go out. Let's say they're going to a quinceañera. So they want to learn how to do a face. So we're going to go all the way from skin prep all the way to lashes. And we're going to focus on one style of makeup. So that way they feel confident on how to wear that makeup. So whenever they go to a quinceañera or a wedding, they know how to wear their own makeup.
Okay.
So I'll be the host. So I'll be
Yeah.
like teaching the class pretty much.
I'm sure she'll want to do that too.
Yes.
That sounds like something she'll be excited about.
So I'll call it like a glam party.
Okay. Okay.
And that's what I told my coworkers too. And I just gave them an idea, like, you know what, I want to do this at my house. Like, yes, like Sandra, let us know, like whenever you have a party. And they keep reminding me because I brought this like in June, like, oh, I want to do it for my birthday. No, that was back in May. I want to do it for my birthday in June. And June came by, nothing. July came by, nothing. I'm like, oh my God.
Why though?
Because I think something came up. I think it was we were doing like remodeling at the house, and that went out the window.
Because I know what you mean. Like when you say you're gonna do something and then you just kind of put it off, and then it never happens.
Yes.
Uh, I think it's like you said. You just kind of got to go all in and do it.
Yes.
You say, you know what, damn it, this is the weekend that I'm doing it,
Yes, that's what I told my
and
husband. Like, no, I just have to set a date, buy all the stuff, and start doing it. Take
you got to
action.
convince yourself first
Yes.
before you try to get anybody else. You got to
Yes.
tell yourself, I'm okay. Look, I'm gonna buy everything. This is the weekend. We're doing it this day. I know what you mean because I throw events. So sometimes, like this year, we did an event called Summer Jam in June, and I went through a phase where I was like, I don't want to say depressed, but I was kind of I was, it was a rough phase in my life. I wanted to cancel the event, like
Why?
literally like a week before, just because I wasn't feeling it. Like I was kind of like, I don't like, do I even want to do this anymore? And I don't know why I go every year. I go through that phase, right, where I question whether I want to keep doing this because we put a lot of money and time into it, and then you don't really necessarily see it back right away. But I ended up sticking with it and saying, you know what, we're gonna do it. Uh, Screw it. Look, I was about to curse, but I forgot we're monetized now, so I gotta watch how I talk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Congrats.
yeah, thank you. And so I just said, let's do it. It ended up being a success. R.I.P. B King. He came out. We had a ton of artists. A lot of people came out. It was a success, and I was like, why do I doubt myself? That's why I was asking, like, what is it? Why didn't it happen? A lot of times, like you said, it's just self doubt, right? Sometimes we just doubt. I don't know if I want to do this or not, or something comes up, and we'll use it as an excuse, or even if it's a valid reason. But that's why I like what you said. Go all in, like, and that's what I want to see. Like anybody that has a business, you got to go all in. You got to be serious because if you don't take yourself serious, who will? Who will? You know what I mean? And people believe in you because if you already got clients, and that means people believe in you. It's just about us believing in ourselves, right?
Yeah, so when I told my coworkers about the glam party, like, yeah, like Sandra, I'm like, okay, I gotta make my guinea pigs. Tell me the
Yeah.
feedback. So they kept like, yeah, we're ready whenever you're ready. And I'm like, you know what? I told my husband, like, you know what? I need to stop doing this. I have to set a date and just get all the stuff, go shopping, buy the stuff, and just do it. Because,
Tomorrow. No. She's like, nah, that ain't it.
yeah, you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. No, we're doing it tomorrow. Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't know what that was, but yeah. Okay, so that's what's something to look forward to for 2025. I'm looking forward to seeing the growth. I will admit that a lot of people that I've worked with or interviewed, when I see them later down the road, I see a lot of growth. I see a lot of because I wouldn't just ask for an interview if I didn't think or believe in, and I don't, not that I knew you long, but I knew you were connected to Stephanie, and I saw you did the makeup thing, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, you don't want to sit down and talk about it? You're like, yeah, let's do it, because that's what we're doing right now. We're on a business owner series. We're all about the small businesses, local people that are coming up and doing their thing. So I applaud you for stepping out and not only creating a business, but still going through it, because most people would have quit after COVID, because a lot of people did. COVID came and went, and they were like, man, I'm going back to work because I can't survive. I, on the opposite hand, I quit my job during COVID, which was, I don't know what I was thinking, but I just I wanted something different.
Yeah.
I hate working for somebody else. I will not lie to you there. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So no, I appreciate you stopping by. I don't know if you had anything else that we missed or we didn't talk about that you want to throw out there.
Just support, show me love, follow my page.
Yeah, look, we're gonna put a link in the description as we
Yeah.
always do. Y'all already know how it goes. You click the link and it'll take you right to her Instagram page. You want to book her, you can look at her work on her Instagram page. We'll put it again in the description. Y'all click on it, tell her you saw her on TDM Talk, and book her for a glam party or something. Glam party sounds fun. Not that I would go to one or that I would throw one, but I think that sounds, especially for the women,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you guys, I comadreando, and having some mimosas and, doing some fun stuff. So that's cool. That's cool, man. Again, make sure y'all go tap in with her. Keep supporting what we doing. Hit that subscribe button. Continue to follow us. If you guys love what we do and you want to support, it's all the links are in the description to the Zelles, the Cash Apps, the Venmos. Look, it's all we got all of it. So you can't tell me, do you got this? Yeah, we got it all. We got PayPal too. We'll take a check if we need to.
The Klarna. What is it? The
Yeah.
payment? The
Oh
payment
yeah.
plan?
Payment. Klarma. Yeah. Afterpay. We'll take all. We do all that, man. Zip. We got all that. So, nah. I wish you the best for 2025. If there's anything that we can do as a brand, I want to do a follow up interview later on, sometime next year,
Okay.
to talk about. We want to make sure you threw that glam party,
Yes, yes.
so we're gonna ask you that the next time we do this, so that you make sure you plan it, and then hopefully we'll see a major movement in your business, and people, you'll be busy, booked all the
Yes.
time,
That's
and
the goal. That's the
yeah,
vision. That's the
yeah.
dream. Yeah.
No, so again, make sure you guys go follow her. The link is in the description. Let her know you saw her on TDM Talk. Do you have any last minute shout outs?
Yes, to my husband Jimmy, my boys Chris and Jaime, to my sister-in-law Stephanie, my sisters also, my mom, my dad, por su apoyo, por todo el amor que me enseñan. My
Sí.
suegra too, my suegra too. She's
Eso es algo que es muy importante,
el
tener el
apoyo.
apoyo de tu familia, porque sin eso se hace muy difícil la cosa. I always tell people, like, if my wife didn't support what I did, like, it would be hard. I'm not saying I wouldn't be doing it, but I know I wouldn't be, I think, as far as I would. And she normally with me, like, most of the time. She don't come here. She knows I can talk. Like, I'll sit here and talk to you for 10 hours. Like, I just did an interview last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago. We were here for an hour and a half just talking. But yeah, so that's very important. So, saludos a la familia, los que apoyan. Muchísimas gracias to you, your husband, your family. Thank you to Stephanie, because she introduced us. And we wish you the best, and
thank
hopefully
you.
we have a successful 2025. And again, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and go follow her. All right. Tell her you say, hey, we saw you on TDM Talk.
Yes.
All right. Well, on that note, we want to thank you guys, and we are Them Damn Mexicans.